Hello students, welcome back to online lectures of Ignited Minds. I'm your teacher and my name is Khurram. Students, today we are going to start a new component that is called as ecology and ecosystem. Students, if we talk about exams these days, the various competitive exams these days, the weightage of this portion has enormously increased nowadays, and basically it is due to the fact we know apart from just being concerned about the numbers or the quantification of the marks which are basically coming in the examination, चाहे 5 नंबर का 8 नंबर का ये portion आता है, इसमें से questions आते हैं, basically the fundamental thing and the concerned examination body or UPSC, JKSSB or JKPSC, basically in the last or the 2 decades we are facing the tremendous hazardous impacts of this climate change, global warming. So we should be aware of the facts, what is leading to something disastrous, what is leading something to abnormal things that are happening. We are facing the daily disastrous events of this climate or weather activities. Okay? So due to this fact that the implementation of this component becomes very necessary, the policymakers definitely consults the concerned scientists or the knowing persons who know why the things are like going towards debacle or towards the different manner which they are not supposed to be. So if we say simply ecology and environment, if we talk about the SI examinations which are basically JKSSB is going to conduct, 1200 posts are basically there for the sub-inspector examinations conducted by SSB, or let's not talk about SSB, if we talk about the JKPSC, the KAS exam or the UPSC examination, this syllabus, this portion has a huge weightage now. So simply यहाँ पे हम शुरू करेंगे ये component with the basic terminologies, basic things ecology component carries and this ecosystem environment thing carries. So what are the facts, what are the things ecology basic component constitutes, we'll be discussing in today's lecture. So if we talk about ecology and environment, so students, here basically the first thing that comes is ecosystem. If we are talking about any system, कोई भी system की बात करें, किसी भी एक system की बात करें, how would you define a system? एक system को आप कैसे define करोगे? एक कोई भी एक ऐसी सेटअप होता है, कोई भी एक ऐसा ऑपरेटिंग बॉडी होती है जिसमें कुछ कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं, कुछ चीजें होती है, कोई बेसिकली कोई सेटअप होता है, कोई प्रोसेस ऑपरेट हो रहा होता है इन कंपोनेंट्स के बीच. और अगर हम यहीं पे अप्लाई करें इकोसिस्टम में, तो एक ऐसा सिस्टम है जिसमें कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं. और ये कंपोनेंट्स कौन से हैं? दीज कंपोनेंट्स आर कॉल्ड एज बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स प्लस एबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स. Now any system which has the components and these components are doing some function, जैसे मैं यहाँ पे खड़ा हूँ, मेरे हाथ में चौक है, I have this board in front of me, and basically these are the components of this whole system which is operating. And what I am telling you and जो तुम ले रहे हो, getting from my what I am this content, this whole is a function, एक काम हम कर रहे हैं. And simply if we talk about ecosystem, ecosystem simply means any system, any processing operating पूरा component, एक सेटअप, एक प्रोसेस जहां पे एबायोटिक और बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स आपस में काम कर रहे हैं. सो पहले एबायोटिक और बायोटिक डिस्कस करेंगे. व्हाट आर दीज एबायोटिक एंड बायोटिक? बट बिफोर प्रोसीडिंग फर्दर वी शुड नो ecology means simply the word logy. It means study of ecology, study of ecosystem. And this was the Haeckel. Haeckel was the one who propounded this concept of ecology. And if we talk about the ecosystem word was given by Tensley. Now the environment, the ecology, the ecosystem is simply any system which has biotic components as well as the biotic components operating together by virtue of some interrelationship between them. ठीक है? And if we talk about the ecology, this study of whole this ecosystem is termed as ecology. And if we talk about what is environment means any surrounding. And if you are concerned with the ecology and ecosystem, the environment simply means total sum of whole surroundings which are included in this whole system or whole setup. ठीक. Now let's move forward. If we talk about the components, which are these components? I told you these are biotic components Second, abiotic. These are the components of the ecosystem. Physical components which persist, which are embedded in this whole system. And if we talk about third, sir, what is the third major component of this ecosystem? That basically determines and defines their functioning, their interrelationship, and that functioning is determined what is called as energy flow. Now this is very very important component of the whole of the ecosystem. एनर्जी फ्लो क्या है, ये एनर्जी कहां से आती है, ये एनर्जी इस इकोसिस्टम में कहां चली जाती है, ये एनर्जी का पैटर्न क्या है, ये एनर्जी क्या खाने से, क्या कंज्यूम करने से आती है, क्या मैटर होता है, क्या एनर्जी होता है, इनका पाथ क्या है. दिस ऑल शैल बी डिस्कस्ड इन दिस थिंग विच इज कॉल्ड एज एनर्जी फ्लो. नाउ बिफोर वी प्रोसीड विद द एनर्जी फ्लो, लेट अस फोकस ऑन व्हाट इज बायोटिक एंड व्हाट इज एबायोटिक. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स, biotic components simply means there is a word bio. Biotic components means which have life, life components having life. Now what are these components which have life, which basically are included in this ecosystem? These are simply the plants and the various animals. So plants plus animals which make this ecosystem are simply called as biotic components of ecosystem. Now sir, what are the abiotic components? If we talk about the abiotic components, here is a word a, then biotic. This a word basically says they have no life. And what doesn't have life in the ecosystem? That simply is land, water, soil, sunlight, etc. These all components basically are not having any life. उनमें कोई life नहीं है, उनमें कोई जिंदगी नहीं है. But what do they do? These components which are here basically constituting the abiotic things, these abiotic things plus these biotic components are basically performing a relationship with each other. यानी कि ये जो biotic plants और animals है, ये dependent है इस जमीन पे, इस पानी पे, इस मिट्टी पे, इस sunlight पे. And basically these all different abiotic components provide essential support and nutrients for all these plants and animals to survive. जब भी इन पर dependent है, एक relationship आ गया, एक interrelationship आ गया, and that interrelationship is basically called as functioning of the ecosystem. And वो पूरा relationship कैसे define होता है? That constitutes the third basically component, and which is termed as energy flow. Now we will see what are these plants and animals. If we see plants, plants basically are called as autotrophs. Now what is this autotroph? If we simply break down this word, auto means self and troph means nourishment. तो ये खुद नरिश होते हैं, तो ये खुद अपना खाना प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, तो ये खुद एक मैटर बनाते हैं और एनर्जी खुद में लाते हैं. So this non-dependence on others gives the term autotrophs. They don't depend on anyone, they make their food. So green plants, basically plants, these are called as autotrophs. Autotrophs, why? Because they make their own food. They make their own food themselves. Now how do they make the food? Now what do we have to do the food? Basically we have to see how do they get the energy. So basically these autotrophs, plants, they constitute the basic trophic level 1. These plants are called as primary producers. ये किसी पे डिपेंड नहीं है, इनको किसी की जरूरत नहीं है. इनमें जो एनर्जी आनी है वो ऑटोमेटिकली सूरज से आती है. And they basically have the capability of converting this sunlight of the sun. यानी कि दे कन्वर्ट द एनर्जी ऑफ द सन. बेटा याद रखिएगा, एनर्जी कैन नीदर बी क्रिएटेड नॉर डिस्ट्रॉयड, बट इट कैन बी चेंज फ्रॉम वन फॉर्म टू द अनदर. सो हियर दे आर डूइंग द सेम थिंग, एंड दिस द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स व्हिच गवर्न्स बेसिकली द फंडामेंटल थिंग हियर. जो ऑटोट्रॉफ्स होते हैं उनको किसी की जरूरत नहीं होती है, वो खुद में जो घास फूस पेड़ पौधे अपने इख्तियार में बनाते हैं. वो कैसे बनाते हैं? वो सन की एनर्जी, लाइट एनर्जी को कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं केमिकल एनर्जी में, एंड दे ग्रो एंड दे मेक देयर ओन फूड. They are called as autotrophs. तभी कभी autotrophs जो होते हैं, they are thus called as phototrophs also. So these autotrophs, basically these autotrophs are called as phototrophs. Photo means they make their food with the help of sunlight. They synthesize their food with the help of sunlight. But what about those components? which doesn't receive sunlight. So accordingly, we have two types of basically what we call as these autotrophs. These photoautotrophs, these plants, these autotrophs are again of two types. First type is called simply phototrophs. They make their food simply with the help of sunlight. पेड़ पौधे वगैरह वगैरह, grasses which form the base of the tropic level. Primary producers भी इनको कहते हैं, autotrophs भी इनको कहते हैं, and plants are the autotrophs. इतना याद रखिएगा. And now what about the second category of these autotrophs where the sunlight doesn't reach, and these are called as chemotrophs. Chemo. Sir, what is this chemo? If we see here the word chemo, basically they prepare their food by chemosynthesis. By chemosynthesis. Sir, what is this? Chemo means chemicals and synthesis means बनाना. कैसे बनाते हैं? क्या chemical लोचा करते हैं? क्या chemical processes होते हैं? Basically here we can take the example here bacteria. Bacteria which are located in deep inside, let's take the thermal vents. जहां पे अंधेरा है, जहां पे लाइट नहीं है. हाउ डू दे मेक देयर फूड? दे आर सिंपली द ऑटोट्रॉफ्स. वो भी अपना खाना खुद बनाते हैं, बट बेटा दे मेक देयर फूड विद द हेल्प ऑफ कीमोसिंथेसिस. बाय हियर वी मीन द ऑक्सीडेशन. दे डू द ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंस. याद रखिएगा, ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस. जैसे कि बैक्टीरिया बेसिकली ही ऑक्सीडाइजेस हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड, एंड हियर इन द थर्मल वेंट्स बाय द ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ the hydrogen sulfide, the hydrogen sulfide is an inorganic substance. He oxidizes it and manufactures or synthesizes its own food. Thus they are called as chemosynthesis. Chemotrophs, no light available, chemical synthesis with the help of oxidation of inorganic substances, and these inorganic substances like suppose hydrogen sulfide and the bacteria which is somewhere deep in the thermal vents where the light cannot penetrate, and the process operates here which is called as chemosynthesis. So plants भी बेटा दो टाइप के. If we simply say biotic components, plants and animals, plants from the primary producers, they are of two types. Basically plants and autotrophs are of two types. One type is simple the plants which make the photosynthesis, which process this photosynthesis concept and make their own food with the help of sunlight by simply converting light energy into the chemical energy using the process by the chlorophyll and all, and they grow and they produce. ठीक है. But what about that thing where light doesn't reach? Chemotrophs are there, and these chemotrophs are simply those we can say organisms which prepare their own food by basically the chemosynthesis, that is by oxidation of the inorganic substances. Example we saw. ये तो हो गई बात biotic components की, वो भी plants की. Now let's talk about the animals. If we talk about the animals, दो components है बेटा. Biotic components में दो चीजें आती है. One is the plants and second is this animals. Animals की बात करें, animals are called as heterotrophs. Sir, what is this hetero? Like there was auto which basically made their own food by themselves. Here hetero means they are dependent on others for the nourishment. Animals are dependent, they mobilize, they move, they go here and there, they are dependent on the other elements and constituents for the food capturing, thus the name heterotrophs. अभी animals जो heterotrophs होते हैं, now these heterotrophs they are of two types. Heterotrophs जो है वो भी दो types के होते हैं. पहलू वालों को हम decomposers भी बोलते हैं, इनको सैप्रोफाइट्स भी इनमें आते हैं, और इनमें हमारे पास डेट्रिवोर्स भी आते हैं. एंड सेकेंड कैटेगरी इज कॉल्ड एज पैरासाइट्स. Now who are these decomposers? Basically who are these saprophytes and who are these detrivores? सुनने में तो सेम जैसे लगते हैं बेटा, but decomposers, saprophytes and detrivores have a difference. Detrivores वो वाले होते हैं which directly feed on dead plants and animals. Basically they all feed on dead plants and animals, but detrivores वो वाले होते हैं जो detritus material पे पलते हैं, यानी कि वो material जो dead plants and leaves से गिरा है, twigs है, leaves है. Basically these detrivores feed directly on dead plants and animals. And if we talk about the saprophytes, beta, you might have heard that earthworm is the farmer's best friend, or we can say the mushrooms. What do these saprophytes do? Basically they break down the complex fragments into the smaller fragments like the earthworm does, so that earthworm is called as farmer's best friend. Why? Because the thing that he does helps farmer in the aeration, in the percolation of water and nutrients. वो बड़े बड़े जो जमीन के तोदे होते हैं उनको छोटा छोटा कर देता है. वही बात breaking down of substances, complex substances into smaller fragments. तो saprophytes breaks down. And if we talk about decomposer वो होते हैं, यहाँ पे बेटा word decompose, ये गलाते हैं, ये सड़ाते हैं. इनमें वो सारे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स आते हैं which help in decomposing the food. फूड को डिकम्पोज करना भी बहुत जरूरी है. अगर एक lion, basically if a lion is dead, so who will come for the further degradation of the lion, जो कि एक T4 पे आता है, एक टॉप कार्निवोर पे आता है. If he dies, he has to die. A lion is dead, and what will happen to the body? There is already in nature has provided a process, and that is done because of decomposers and detrivores. Basically detrivores जो आते हैं, like we have the vulture. Vulture comes and he basically eats the body of a lion, and he feeds on this dead animal. And ultimately what happens? Decomposers will come. They decompose this further, and ultimately the lion decomposes, and this organic material gets transformed into inorganic matter. So that is what the decomposers, saprophytes and detrivores has to do. Now if we talk about the parasites, which is second category of these heterotrophs, parasites are simply those which feed on others' body. Parasite and host, you might have heard. If there is a body which is basically for there, and particular organisms or species come and they feed on that body, and that body becomes the host, and another organism which comes and gets fed on this, gets basically feeded on this body, that is called as parasite. So host and parasite, they are also all included in the heterotrophs. And there is another category that is called as holozonic. Holozonic कौन है? What does this word mean? Holozonic. Holo means basically they ingest food with their mouths. ये कैटेगरी जो है ये भी आपकी आती है बेसिकली किसमें? This also category comes in the heterotrophs. So who are these holozonic? Basically holozonic are those organisms who consume food with their mouth. इसमें आपके तीन कैटेगरीज के आते हैं. First category is called as herbivore, which feed on plants, and second category is carnivore. Carnivore जो है, this means in Spanish meat, they feed on meat यानी कि animals. And then comes omnivores. Omnivores are those organisms which feed on both plants as well as animals. So now these all until now what we studied the components of the ecosystem. In nutshell, we have to conclude what we study. We simply studied the biotic plus abiotic components, and in biotic components there comes plants plus animals, and in abiotic components there comes land plus water plus sunlight plus air. And if we talk about these plants and animals, basically these plants are called as phototrophs, and they are of two types. One is the phototroph. These plants are called as autotrophs, and they are of two types. One is called as phototrophs, another is called as chemotrophs. They prepare phototrophs prepare their food with the help of light, and chemotrophs prepare their food with the help of chemicals, chemosynthesis, the oxidation of inorganic substances. And if we talk about the abiotic, if we talk about the animals, and if we talk about these animals, basically they are of two types. One is called as parasites, second is called as saprophyte, detrivores, and decomposers. And then there is a third category which is called as holozonic, which simply consume food with their mouth. And इसमें we have the herbivores, we have the carnivores, we have the omnivores. Herbivores feed on herbs यानी कि plants, carnivores feed on carn यानी कि meat यानी कि animals, and we have the omnivores, they feed on both plants as well as animals. So these constitute biotic plus abiotic. Biotic means life. they possess life, and abiotic means non-life. Non-life is simply land, water, sun and air, sunlight and air. So basically these biotic plus abiotic, where basically these biotic and abiotic function with each other, and this function यानी कि biotic वाले they are dependent on abiotic, and abiotic in turn provides them nourishment, food and other things, and thus becomes this whole setup or whole process or whole component a functioning occurs, and that functioning is determined and defined by what we called as energy flow. Now what is energy flow, which is the third component of the ecosystem?